All the Lovely Brides by Kelly Sandoval. Sariana's touch is gentle as she slides the last ruby pin into Lydra's hair. Still, Lydra flinches. Soon, Sariana's sure fingers will draw a blade across Lydra's throat. Will she be so gentle then? The knife is more difficult in Lydra's experience. When she slit her own mistress's throat, her hands would not stop shaking. That was 5 years ago. Her wedding day. She remembers the blood on her skin, warm as the Lord's smile. She remembers believing he loved her, that she would be the one he kept. For a time he let her believe. He danced with her on the surface of Bride's Lake and visited her in her bed. Everything bloomed. Now the farmers complain of their weak harvest, and she shrivels as his hunger consumes her. She believes very little anymore. She studies her reflection. Her dress is black, for mourning. Sariana wears red, a wedding gown. "You look very beautiful," Lydra says. A bride should hear such things. And despite herself, Lydra likes sweet-tempered, gentle Sariana. They were friends once, or nearly so. The chosen are bad at friendship. "Thank you, mistress." Sariana doesn't meet her gaze. "Are you excited?" It isn't a kind question. The Lord is waiting. Sariana shakes her head. "I thought, with you, I thought he might love me." Lydra tries to smile, but she is too tired and too hungry. Yes, we all believe that, don't we? She can't remember her life before the temple. She can't remember the priests taking her or her first days among the chosen. But she remembers when the priest told her she could be the one, that if she only loved the Lord enough, he would love her too. "He does not love," Lydra says, and Sariana flinches. In 3 years, 5 if she's strong, Sariana will sit before the mirror, dressed in black. Jameer will pin rubies in her hair, readying her for sacrifice. Jameer is to be Sariana's handmaiden. Jameer, then Leshta, then Trinnell, then Roni. The priests brought Roni a year ago. She's 6. "The priests say he's looking for a bride who truly serves him." Sariana's voice has a desperate edge. "A partner." "The priests are priests. To them, he is only a god." Lydra adds another dusting of false colour to her cheeks. "He will be your husband. Then you will see what it is to serve him." "I'm scared," Sariana whispers. "We all are." Of the 2 of them, Lydra imagines her fears are greater. She touches her neck. It's still whole, still smooth. Her fingers are sharp sticks of bone and the paint doesn't hide her pallor, but she is whole. Sariana's skin glows with health. She holds out Lydra's crown, the rubies suiting her complexion better than they ever did Lydra's. "Thank you." Lydra settles the crown on her hair. It feels heavier than yesterday. "You look lovely." Sariana lies well. The Lord will appreciate that. Perhaps he will love her, find sustenance in her quiet kindness. Lydra too was kind at the beginning. It was easier then. She was more beautiful and less hungry. "Do not hope for too much." She tries to sound gentle. "He is not as you imagine." She has lain in his arms. heard him whisper of death and godhood. "We are both sacrifices in the end," he told her. "You feed me, I feed the land." "You live," she said. "I suffer." She knows his suffering. His endless hunger sits like a worm in her belly, devouring her by inches. His fingers, corpse cold, have stolen the warmth from her flesh. The people grow wheat and grow fat. In time, fresh, beautiful Sariana will be sallow-skinned and sunken-eyed. Sariana and all the girls who come after. All the girls who don't want to die. Lydra doesn't want to die. "What else can I do?" Sariana asks. Lydra has no answer. Sariana pours wine and offers her the cup. The wine is deep, bruised red. Lydra lets it touch her lips, sweet. It hides the laudanum well. "Perhaps I'm wrong," she says. "Perhaps it's better to love him, for a little while. Buy yourself a few months of joy." "I love our people." Sariana sets her shoulders and lifts her chin. "That's enough for me." "Love them while you can, then. Love their hunger. It's all they'll offer you." The discordant clang of the noon bells fill the air. Lydra stands in a sweep of black silk and leaves the nearly full cup on her dressing table. She used to believe she'd face the blade bravely, even smile as the bride slit her throat. Her own mistress died cursing, and Lydra never forgave her. She forgives her now. At the bride's door, the chosen gather. Jameer wears pink, the rest wear white. Little Roni is crying. "Hush now." Lydra crouches and grasps the girl's hands. Her own hands won't stop shaking. "You must be good."
"You really going away?"
Roni asks. "Yes."
"But why?"
"Because that's what the chosen are for. It's Sariana's turn to be the bride."
"Will I go away?"
Lydra feels the disapproving weight of Jameer's stare and doesn't care. What good will lying do? "Yes, Roni. All the chosen go away." Lydra stands and straightens her skirts. "We're ready." Jameer opens the bride's door. The grand hall is built for first impressions, with vaulted ceilings and pillars of iron. Lydra's people have gathered to witness. They stand as close as they dare to the aisle of red silk. She looks for herself in their round, healthy faces. They have thrived as she has withered, and now they've come to watch her die. How easy it must be for them. A bride killed slowly, then all at once. A small price to pay for a generous god. Beyond the crowd, the Lord waits on his iron throne. A grey-robed priest stands beside him, holding the knife. The priest keeps his gaze locked on the Lord. The Lord watches Lydra. He smiles, showing straight white teeth. She used to like his smile. Now she looks away and focuses on her feet. One step, another. He will settle in Sariana like a tumor. She too will think he loves her. They stand before him, the old bride and the new. Lydra kneels, pressed down by the weight of his gaze. He touches her cheek and she shivers. What remains of her warmth leaves her. She does not want to die. She looks up at Sariana, meaning to smile, or to curse her, or to beg. Sariana takes the knife in a shaking grip. Her eyes are bright with tears. She'll botch it, cut shallow. Lydra will bleed out slowly while the Chosen watch and the Lord gathers Sariana into his arms. She reaches up and grips Sariana's wrist, trying to steady the knife as it grazes her throat. "I'm sorry," Sariana whispers. "I don't want to." But she will. They all do. Lydra hates her, and herself, and all the lovely, obedient brides who came before. She squeezes, digging brittle nails into Sariana's fine, soft skin. The knife drops, hitting the silk-covered stone with a muffled thud. Lydra wraps her fingers around the familiar hilt. It's heavier than she remembers, warmer to the touch. She stands, still holding Sariana's wrist. They were friends once, and she's so very gentle. Lydra takes her by the chin. "You serve your people," she whispers, and she slits Sariana's throat in a single, steady stroke. The parting of skin and muscle, the rush of warm blood over her hands, the dull sound of Sariana's body hitting the stones. None of it surprises her. She has done it before. She wanted to live then, too. She ignores the gasping crowd, the cursing priest. Only the Lord matters now. He laughs. She remembers the sound, all velvet and heat from long walks by moonlight. She's pleased him. The worm of his hunger eases its grip as he gains new strength from Sariana's death. Lydra takes her first full breath in months. She had forgotten what it meant not to hurt. She turns away from Sariana's corpse, looks past the crowd to the bride's door. Roni sobs silently, her fist stuffed in her mouth. Jameer stares at Lydra's bloody hands. Lydra understands the relief in her expression. Jameer need never learn the weight of the knife or the heat of fresh blood. "I thought you were tired of bringing me gifts," the Lord says. Lydra refuses to mirror his smile. She won't play at banter, not while Sariana grows cold between them. "I am not as tired as you might have wished," she says. "And what will you do now? Host my hunger for another 5 years?" He reaches forward and touches her gaunt wrist. "I fear you haven't the strength for it." She studies the crowd. A slack-jawed farmer gawks at the Chosen. The woman next to him links her fingers in the sign against evil. The man, she decides. He can be first. "You need not hunger. These are prosperous times, Lord. There is plenty of life to offer." "And will you offer it? A god can't take what his people won't give." She smiles at last. "I am ever your loyal bride." She will bring them and slit their throats and feel the warm flush of health return to her skin. She will bring as many as it takes. She will live. And that was All the Lovely Brides by Kelly Sandoval.